Hello friends, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions, the Chemists Are Dick edition. Today we'll be going to Orban Monastery. We heard there's an ore site somewhere inside, and we would like to collect those. However, someone else seems to have beaten us here. They seem to be rummaging around downstairs. Seems like the High Confessor is behind everything, pitting the two factions against each other and trying to get them to whittle down their forces so they can step in and take over. And someone else thinks we are like our dad. And our little sister is like us. She is one of the best characters in the game, I think. We're going to save here. What we really want to do is wonder why we didn't purchase the plus movement and plus jump boots. Because here's a place where jump is actually very useful. I'm not sure if 4 is going to be enough. We'll find out, though. What we want to make sure we do is I think Rams's position doesn't matter. What we want to do is kill anything that can revive people first, if possible. On this map, that means the chemist. Looks like Islud is being annoying as always. Looks like we need 5 or 6 jump to get down from here to here and avoid this guy. What we're hoping most of all is that we don't get charmed. If the Time Mages want to cast on each other, that's great. If they want to cast on us, that's not as great. And we should see a bunch of jumping, or not. That is a dead chemist. That is what we hope for. We can do 96 damage and attempt to silence. Doesn't matter at all against the Dragoons. Or we can do 80 and attempt to stop. I'm not going to stop them, but it would be nice if we did. Enemy Time Mages are mostly just annoying. It's fun to shoot them. That is a time mage who decided to turn some part of her body away from us, and that's all we really need. And unfortunately, that's not going to hit anybody because they're all going to move. Hooray! Not overly worried about it. Got a quote and didn't get the proc. That makes me sad. Mustadio doesn't do bonkers damage like everyone else does, but he does incredibly consistent damage. And when he actually gets to snipe things, he starts getting even better. Right now he has some order skills just so he can cheese the stat growth system here. We now move on to the next floor. With hopefully fewer stupid lancers at the top of staircases. I know for a fact there will be fewer lancers at the top of staircases. But there's still going to be some annoying stuff, so that's great. The third level, which is the second part of this, has us in this awful room with Islud. We really want enough jump to jump up and over the different bookcases. Islud, as far as I'm aware, has always been and will always be a lancer. Let's see if that's still true. Well, he's going to have his sword skills, I guess. But he does have jump, and he used to like to use jump all the time. He has safeguard, which means we cannot steal or break anything he is wearing. If he was wearing anything good, we might be sad about that. The knights here, they do have stealable stuff. Some of it's actually pretty good. This summoner has a hat we have not yet seen. Getting overly close to stuff is not a great idea. Do we have a line? We do. That is Islud's jumping. It is pretty much as annoying as you might expect it would be. Thankfully, jumping is a physical attack. And physical attacks are, well, evadable slash blockable physical attacks are a terrible thing to attempt to use against us. See if we can land this Thundara before anything moves away. And it looks like no. Awesome. Boy, I love cast time. And there's a KO proccing on North Swain. Again, physical attacks that can be avoided are really bad against us. And for his next trick, he's gonna jump, if you can believe it. And once again, block. If I ever said I would not be exploiting Blade Guard, sorry I lied. Thundara does a crap ton of damage to him. Which is useful. Islud is kind of a doofus. He's not exactly as bad as other people we're gonna meet. He's much less of a dick. That being said, he's still a dick. And he still has the critical weakness of we're standing behind you with a sword. He also has the silly ability to teleport out of any situation he's in at any time he wants, while the rest of us have to walk. But let's continue onwards. Who will we find on the first level of the vaults? Looks like someone found Alma. Hey, it's Weegraph. How they got up there without having to go past us? Who knows? The game will make absolutely no attempt to explain it. Our goal here? Killing Weegraph. Well, defeating Weegraph. Getting in the way will be roughly no one. Weegraph has double hand on a coral sword, which means he will hit for a lot and then probably proc lightning. He has a decent evade. His knights, Sleep Blade, and a Sleep Blade. They have some stealable stuff. His archers, Mithril Bow, and a Jujutsu Gi, a Green Beret, and a Jujutsu Gi. You should be seeing those after this battle. And the Black Mage has another Celebrant Smiter, and a Chameleon Robe. We wouldn't mind Chameleon Robes. I think we need one for something not too long from now. But while we're here, let's take advantage of the fact that Weegraph is not immune to swords. He is also not immune to guns. And he's kinda dumb. Because he is not immune to swords. And he put himself in a place to get hit by a bunch of them. A lot of money. A lot of money. And, hey, here's a familiar scene. Dead people outside of Orbon. Wonder how many times we have to see a red-dressed girl get carried away on Chocobo back before we figure out some other way of dealing with things at Orbon. Weegraph, though, seems to be in a terrible way. This doesn't look any good. Not sure I would take that deal. Don't think this is going to go so well for our friend Weegraph here. Hey, that looks unfortunate. So that happened. The Germanique, or in the original game, Germanaic scriptures. It will tell us a little bit about the Zodiac Braves, and not the silly story that they like to tell. And Simon dies. And would you look at that? Another red dot at Dorner. Seems like that's how we started Chapter 2. Let's see what's going on with it. We gotta get past this red dot to get anywhere on this map, quite literally, so let's go. Well, hello, weird Outland mage. The game really wants you to, when you hit the world map, read the book. However, we know what the book says. This guy is a giant turd bucket. He is, however, going to point the way forward to Riavanis Castle, which has a bunch of fun fights for us to get into on the way there, including at least one map with a bunch of dead stuff. However, we have this weird little dot in the desert. And there should be a reason for that. Let's go see what's in the desert.
So here you are. They've been searching high and low for you. I do hope this day finds your Royal Highness in better spirits than those past.
Do not mock me. Please. I could not bear it.
That was cruel of me. I am sorry.
What do you mean to do with me? I am not Ovelia. There can be no value in holding me. No value even in my living.
You're right. You are not the Princess Ovelia. We do not even know your rightful name. Whether even you be highborn or low.
I had often wondered. Of the royal family, why must I alone be confined to a remote monastery, so far removed from the seat of our crown? Even this I thought a burden light enough, if it meant the kingdom would know peace.
There is no peace in Orbon.
Yet still Ivalice runs red with blood.
Let alone the rest of the country.
All this suffering and solitude.
It has been the same for me. I was given the wardrobe of a nobleman, and so I played the part. A puppet ever dancing for the amusement of patrons unseen. This wretched world does not reward endeavor. It is the patron and his troupe who are receipt. Maggots grown fat on endeavor's course. Most men but play the part they're given. Most live and die not knowing they play a part at all. But I am past all that now. I am their unwitting puppet. No more. No more. I will exact from them the price of their gluttonous feast.
And just what is it you plan to do to them?
I will burn down this kingdom, and from its ashes build for you a new one, a kingdom worthy of you. I will show you a world where your light will outshine the sun, a world that will know no darkness. And you will have no more need of tears.
Such a world. Is it possible?
No.
I will not fail you in this. On Titra's soul, I swear it to you.
You can say a lot of things about Delita. Him sniffing his own farts is absolutely one of them. He's pretty good at it.
Tears.
So that was the cutscene we get trying to move away. It is not, however, the cutscene we get going there. We have a battle, for some reason. Didn't seem like there should be any battle-related anything here. What could it be? Those are behemoths, and they are chasing somebody. And we are going to get involved.
It's dinner you're after. I'll feed you a length of iron. Have it your way then. Let's see how you swallow this.
Hooray, he's a moron. Ramza, that's not your sword. You are wielding a katana right now, buddy. Okay, friends, meet Luso. He is essentially Ramza. And when I say essentially Ramza, I mean he's a game hunter who comes with poison shot, oil shot, and sleep shot, and then all of the cool Ramza skills. Focus, Tailwind, and Steel. And the rest of his stuff is Squire. In the original game, he is exactly Ramza. There is no difference. He has all of the Uber Squire skills eventually. He is identical, outside of the look and the voice. In this game, in the romhack, he's a little bit different. Comes with a few different skills. He prefers being in sort of the light armor classes where They kind of push Ramza to be whatever Ramza wants to be. Ramza is technically probably your best bard, but you would never ever want to do that on him unless you're single classing it and rolled into bard. What Luso also has, and you can't really see that other than on this screen, he has innate poach and beast tamer, which means anything he kills will immediately, without having to have a quit poach on, be poached. If you're hunting for certain weapons, which we can do in this chapter on random battles, he's kind of really amazing because of innate poach. As to what else he wants to do, shrug. Thief's good for him, Archer's good for him, Dragoon is there. I think to unlock later stuff as you unlock Knight and Monk and those. I'm curious as to what he's learned. He's learned Jump and Dragonheart, which will give you re-raise. From Thief, he's learned Steel Weapon, Steel Gill, Steel Heart. What he has equipped though is Aim, where he has Aim 1, 2, and 3. Sure. And he has Jump plus 2 equipped, which makes a whole lot of sense on a map where the highest height elevation difference is 4. These are behemoths. We have not yet seen any. There are 2 behemoth kings, a dark behemoth, and 3 regular behemoths. They poach into some useful things. They have 2 abilities. Gore does a lot of damage, and Heave can kill you. We don't want to get ganged up on these things. Ganged up on by these things. Also, our goal is to protect Luso. So we're just going to move him over here. Notice that he does not have the good skills learned. And he's only wearing a knife and not a crossbow or anything, so his shot skills are bad. That's fun. We're going to say some good things about him to get his brave up. And we're going to let the behemoths come to us a little bit. Essentially, this is a random encounter with a new friend. Will he join us after this? He will. Can those behemoths get out of there? They can. They're just being silly. They're trying to position themselves so they can take us by surprise. We're just going to sing some speed songs while we wait for them to come closer to us. I'm going to give Luso some pep talks. Where it is standing, we do not want to stand. And unlike a lot of other things we found, these things seem to actually not have a weakness to guns. We're just going to block most everything they can do to us. And we're going to poach where possible. And got another guy stepping on a trap. Crit re-raise kicked in. And that's a bunch of poaches. And we're almost done with this map. That's a bunch of poaches we got out of that. Luso is apparently the main character of a different Final Fantasy Tactics game. I don't remember which one. It's not 2, I don't think. Or Advance, rather. It might be Advance 2? Quite honestly, I have never played it. I played Tactics and then Tactics Advance, which is not Tactics, and then every other Tactics game seemed to be less Tactics than the one before it, and I started noping out. We do, however, absolutely want him in our party. He's a fantastic character. He can do anything. He has all the best part of Ramza. With that, I will see you all next time as we begin our march towards those red dots up there. Y'all have a good one.